How's it going today, Virgo? It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. I've got the Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition deck in my hand, and I'm going to be doing you guys a general weekly reading for June. So thanks so much for joining me today, you guys. I hope each and every one of you is having an awesome day. You can shout out in the comments how you are. Let me know what you think of the reading as we go through. I look forward to each and everyone's comments, and I do my best to respond 100% of the time. So let me know what's going on. So anyway, if you have not subscribed, guys, if you could take a second to do that, it really helps me on the channel, helps me to keep the free readings going. Just had a little fumble with the cards there. So I'm going to do 4 cards. I think that's a nice quick reading for weekly guidance. I'm just going to shuffle a couple more times. I find this deck is so big, I have to really concentrate on it. Otherwise, it goes all over the floor, and that just gets embarrassing. So let me shuffle one more time, and we'll get ready to go here on the reading. First card I pulled is the 3 of Wands. So the first energy I'm getting from this card is like whatever you're working on, you've invested quite a bit into it. I think you're farther ahead than you think you are. I think you're more successful than you think you are. I'm seeing some of you really doubt if you're on the right path. Got the Hermit card here. So the Hermit card is saying that you guys need to spend a little bit more time reflecting on how far you've come. Like kind of going back and looking at the beginning. Just to sort of give yourself a sense of how much you've done in such a short amount of time. Because I think you're selling yourself short right now. You've got the 6 of Swords here, so it looks like you really have come a long way, you guys. Like the 6 of Swords is an indication of moving forward. Like in a traditional tarot deck, this would be depicted by somebody actually rowing a boat, and they can see land coming up. So it's like you guys feel like you're stranded in the middle of the ocean. I think some of you feel like you've got this sensation of feeling like you're drowning for some reason. Like everything's just going too much for you right now. Is that anybody listening right now? Is that anybody watching having that feeling? That's why I'm getting the Hermit is saying you really gotta like check those thoughts and give yourself sort of the recognition that you have earned. I had to shuffle. My guides just tell me, hey, you need to shuffle the deck because there's a card that needs to come up for you guys. So, because there's an intense message that's trying to come through the cards right now. So just give me one sec. Okay. Wow, you guys, I'm so glad I took the time to shuffle and listen to my guides there just now. So we have the 9 of Cups. So it's like you guys have a lot to celebrate, okay? So hold on, I'm gonna move the angle of the camera here. So here we are. Here's the cards. They're sitting here and they're telling us this story. It's like you have come so far with the 3 of Wands. And this could be a work project. It could be, I think some of you are building a house. For some reason, I'm getting the impression that like building a house, setting up a home somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Like decorating the house. Some of you, this has to do with a relationship. You don't think you're as far along as you should be, but that's the general overtone I'm getting, is that you think that you should be farther along for the amount of effort that you have put into the situation. But we have the Hermit card, and the Hermit card is saying, you know, if you go inside yourself and have a look at what's going on, you're going to be able to give yourself a ton of credit. And I think you also need to just get in touch with yourself a little bit more, because I think you're listening to somebody else's voice here. Some of you could be the product of a really critical set of parents. Some of you could be getting criticized by an outsider, like, well, not so far away, but let's say, you know, your boss or a friend is being really hard on you, like comparing you to other people, and that is making you compare yourself to other people's paths. But this is your path. It's not anybody else's. So time and quiet reflection, and maybe going back and looking at the beginning and how many steps you had to take, and congratulate yourself on your path. Like, don't be comparing yourself to anybody else's. This isn't a race. This is your own path. And then once you spend time looking over like how amazing you are, like whatever the situation, you guys, you're going to start to feel a whole lot better. Like that feeling of drowning or feeling isolated or feeling like you should just let everything go. It's like, ugh, this sucks. Like, why am I even doing this? Like, it's too hard. I'm not getting anywhere. That's going to start to dissipate a little bit, because you can see, you know, oh my God, I started here and I did this and it was so hard, but look how far I've come. And then, you know, when you start to develop that sort of faith and just that pride in how much you've accomplished, you'll start to really feel like that you have something to celebrate. And not only that, your success will start rolling in here. We've got the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is like super joyful, having so much to celebrate, having the means to take other people out to enjoy like a night on the town, a nice dinner, like dancing and stuff like that, just having super fun. Like, you've got 9 upright cups here. So when we see 9 upright cups, it's like, this is how much joy you have in you. I just don't think you're recognizing it right now. I think you're really listening to external voices of where other people think that you should be. Well, where do you think you should be? And even if you're not exactly at that pinnacle where you think, well, maybe you thought it was going to be a little bit easier than it is. I'm not sure if I have used this line. I saw this the other day. It says, if you ever think that your business, or if you ever think this project is taking longer than you think it should, just remember that Beyonce practiced for a 2-hour event for 8 months. So just keep faith in yourself, you guys. Look at yourself. You're not in competition with anybody else. This is your race, and you will win at your own pace. Now I just summed that up with the rhyme. So really just be your own cheerleader, you guys. Like, and take control of your own destiny. Don't let anybody else tell you where you need to be. That's just not cool. So I hope this is a good reading for you guys. I'm just going to leave it there, and we'll see you back next time. Okay, bye for now. Bye.